What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JBsports back again with another one. 23-time Grand Slam winner Serena Williams defeats Margarita Gasparyan 6-2, 6-4 to advance to the third round and take on fellow American Sloane Stevenson in a much anticipated matchup in the third round. She started off on fire in the first set of this second round matchup, man. She started off on fire. Looked like the old Serena of old, as she was hitting all her ground strokes was solid. Back forehand was solid. Her first serve was at a high rate. She's playing a good, flawless game of tennis, moving very well on the court. So she dominated her. Like overpowered, like it was going to be a real quick, short night for Serena, but the second set got kind of tricky. As that's the thing about Serena, she's got to get a little bit more consistent if she wants to win this Grand Slam championship called the U.S. Open. She's got to get a little more consistent because as good as she played in the first set, where she dominated 6-2, the second set she started off very shaky. Got broken. I think 3 consecutive service games she got broken, and a total of 7 straight consecutive service games got broken by both players. As it was 4-3, Serena, she got broken once again at 4-2, and Gasparyan broke her right back, cut it to 4-3, and she was on serve, and she finally held on to her serve. Then Serena came back and held on to go up 5-4, and then she broke Gasparyan again to win the second set, 6-4. One thing Serena Williams is going to have to get better at going forward in this U.S. Open is she's got to get her backhand a little bit better. Her backhand was kind of erratic tonight. Gasparyan started targeting that in the second set. She actually should have been doing that a little bit earlier in the first set, but I think she was battling nerves in the first set, playing someone of the caliber of Serena Williams. I think she was kind of battling nerves, and Serena Williams was on point, and she dominated the first set. But she started targeting Serena Williams' backhand, and Serena Williams, when she goes to a backhand, her footwork is not where it need to be, so she's kind of like lunging at the backhand, and she's leaving herself open for forehand winners, and that's what Gasparyan was doing a lot in that second set to make the second set very competitive but very compelling. So that's what she got to work on, backhand and getting over properly to set up her backhand shot with her feet. Get her feet in position to hit a more solid backhand where she don't leave herself open to the forehand winners on the opposite side of the court. So I think that's what she's going to have to really work on going forward. But overall, a good, solid performance. She plays Sloane Stevenson next round. That's going to be a great matchup. I think that's going to go 3 sets. I'm looking for Serena to pull this out, but I think it's going to be a real 3-set thriller. I think it's going to be probably the best matchup of the tournament so far. I think it's going to be the greatest game of this year's 2020 tournament. I really believe that. I think both ladies have a lot of confidence going into this third round matchup. Sloane has been struggling in the previous tournament, but she seems to found her game in the first 2 rounds, and Serena slowly but surely is really getting her game together. She seems to improve from the first round to the second round, from the first round to the second round, and from the second round to the third round. So it should be a great matchup. Serena's going to have to really get her first service over at a high rate. She's going to have to continue to get her first serve over at a high rate, because the one thing about Sloane Stevenson is she's got a good return game, and she runs down a lot of balls. She can play both ways. She can play the power game with Serena, and she can play the defensive game with Serena. I think she actually got the slight edge as far as defense. I think she can get to more balls than Serena can at this point of Serena's career. So Serena's definitely going to have to get her first serves over, and she's going to have to be hitting a lot of winners and less unforced errors. And I think Sloane Stevenson, she watched this match up with us, this previous matchup with Serena against Gasparyan. I think Sloane and her coach is going to tell her to really target Serena's backhand, because I think that'll be able to set up Sloane Stevenson forehand winners, which she has one of the smoothest forehands in women's tennis, or in all of tennis, period. So that'll be something they'll be looking to attack what Gasparyan did, particularly in that second set of tonight's matchup with Serena Williams. Let me know what you think, though. I got it Serena Williams in 3 sets over Sloane Stevenson. 3-set thriller. But would be a bit surprised if Sloane Stevenson wins this matchup. She seems to rise to the occasion when she's playing the Williams sisters. As you know, when she won her only Grand Slam, she won a 3-set thriller over Venus Williams in the semifinals of that matchup. And that was a great matchup in 2017. as Venus actually played a hell of a matchup. But it's just Sloane Stevenson was just running down everything. And finally, Venus Williams ended up succumbing to her in that matchup in 2017 and forced her to make enough unforced errors trying to get the perfect shot because she saw the pressure that Sloane defensive skills was putting on her. And finally, she kind of withered with those defensive skills of Sloane Stevenson. She succumbed to her in 3 sets in a great women's semifinal matchup in 2017. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what transpires. But let me know what you think about Serena Williams rolling on to the 3rd round of the U.S. Open in a much-anticipated matchup with fellow American Sloane Stevenson. Rivalry, Sloane Stevenson. It should be must-see TV. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Who you got in that matchup? Williams versus Stevens. Subscribe to my channel, JB Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. Hit the thumbs up button too if you like the content and like the videos that I bring to you guys every night. I'm probably the only person on this YouTube channel that's doing videos on tennis, on Grand Slam tennis matchup at the U.S. Open. I'm probably one of the few guys YouTubers that's doing videos letting you guys know what's going on in the U.S. Open and one of the 4 major championships in the sport of tennis. So let me know and subscribe to my channel, JB Sports. Once again, the man, the myth, the legend. I holla.